Okay, we need a poll. What should the poll be? We've done video games. We've done food. We could do food again. Of course, we could do food again. We did best dipping sauce yesterday. Barbecue won. Barbecue won. It was madness, maddening. I got food on the brain. I don't really eat till noon, so let's do some more food stuff. You can only have one forever. You can only have one. The rest perish. The rest disappear. How about disappear? Sure. The rest disappear. Let's go with hot dogs. Sure. Hot dogs. Chicken nuggets, because I think that's my prediction for the winner. Let's go burgers. And let's go pizza. Pizza in the fourth position. So today's poll, I wasn't ignoring you, chat, the ones that watch later and thumbs me down, which why would you thumbs me down? Just don't watch it. Like, why do you screw with me? Like, I don't get it. I don't like that. That'd be like me giving you $50 and then coming back and being like, you know what? I changed my mind. Give me my $50 back and give me $5 more for my my energy to come back, right? Just stupid and silly. Okay, you can only have one forever. The rest disappear. Hot dogs, chicken nuggets, burgers, or pizza. My bold prediction is pizza's probably going to win. Chicken nuggets is going to be close with second. Hot dogs third. Burgers fourth. My pro pick is burgers, and then hot dogs, and then pizza, and then chicken nuggets. I do not like chicken nuggets. I do not like them Sam I Am. I do not like them with a can or a brand. I don't know. I don't know what rhymes. I'm not in a rhyming fixated mood today. We got no stragglers so far, so it's going to be probably old hat, which is we don't get anybody until like the 250 mark or the like 310 mark, but that's fine. And then I guess the goal is the same goal as every fucking live stream. We got blessed 2 days this week. And then we had some really fucked up hateful comments today, which is going to inspire today's comedy sketch. It's 138 in a row, day 138 in a row. So I'm going to do mean comments to another live human being. That'll be the sketch today. That's the plan. I've got a plan. Thumbs up already. Thank you so much. GIK. We need to raise white big words. Hi, Banana Pro. Bro, I thought pro. It is early. It is a Saturday morning here. I haven't had any coffee. I don't tend to drink a lot of coffee, but when I do, boy, oh boy, watch out. Watch out, He-Man. Our culture has let us down. I agree. Yeah, tell me how. Let me know. Let me know your insights. Banana Bro. I like that. Banana Bro. Because we're one B away from alliteration. Like if you went big Banana Bro, we'd have 3 consonants of the same kind in a row, which would be alliteration. That's super fun. I love that. What is the question today? Oh, all other foods perish. You can only have one food for the rest of your life. What are you doing with that food? Like if you're picking something, what are you going to get into when it gets stale and old and nobody wants it anymore? How are you going to spice it up? Banana Bro, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thanks for being a part of the show. Thanks for parting via the Nutty Nation, the madness. This is like my catnip. I rarely drink coffee, but my lady and I walked and got coffee today. Holy balls! A big black bug bits a big black bear and a big black bug drew blood. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. There we go. If you're new to the show, welcome in, yeah. Basically, this is the canvas. That's YouTube live stream. I am the brush. You are the paint. You color the world as you want it to be. If you want to go dark and scary and dreary today, we can. If you want to be light and happy and resourceful and youthful, we can be. I am Nutty. These are Nutty Butters. I am NuttyButter111. I got them yesterday. I haven't had them in years. They're not very good. I did not name myself after that at all. But I just thought I would, that could be today's not sponsored program. We could just knock that out right the fuck now. Because I feel like I understand what this show's going to be. I usually have a pretty good understanding of the outlook of the show within the first, I would say, 3 minutes. Because the 2-minute mark to 3:10 is when YouTube gives me the bulk of the people. And then it fizzles. I'm tired of that. Sure. Okay. That's your view. Cool. All right. Today's broadcast is not sponsored by Nutty Butter. Nutty Butter, more than just a name. If you put 111 after it, you'll have me. Nutty Butter, thanks for not sponsoring today's YouTube live stream. Go buy them today. Again, not sponsored. And I didn't steal the name from it. It just was like, oh shit, I came up with the name. And I'm like, oh shit, I think that's a candy. A cookie candy. And it sure is. It sure is. And I just, yeah. Oh boy. Wow, it's a little early for racism, isn't it? Oh my God. This is what I get. Thanks, YouTube. And this is why my algorithm is fucked. I'm learning through the process and the painstakingly long and painful journey. I said pain twice in the same sentence because it is so inflicting. Anyway, I've learned to pre-read certain comments before I read them aloud. Kind of brilliant on my part, a very rudimentary humanistic task that sometimes I don't do, and I decided to start doing them, and I'm glad I did. Yesterday, they really fucking shamed me. That, like I said, that's inspiring today's sketch comedy. I do one a day, whether I want to or not, whether I'm prepared or not. Today, I'm kind of prepared because I'm just going to use the hateful comments from this week that I've received on live stream and make it into a sketch, which is what I do. Yeah. How is that racist? I don't know. It was just like, I mean, I get it. I don't know. I get you're upset with the system and all that stuff. And this is why we have no viewers right now. I'm just not going to elaborate on that stuff. I don't care what color you are. I don't care how you look. Just be yourself. We celebrate weird here regardless of what package it's in. I don't care. That stuff, it doesn't bother me. I live in an archipelago. I'm on my own little deserted island here. I'm just a man of the people. I'm not like, gee whiz, let's peace and love all the time. No, I'm not like that. I do have views and insights, and I'm not afraid to share them. I just don't have time to alienate others right now. I don't feel the need to. I think if you just want to celebrate your weirdness, like you collect weird things, like you collect Pogs. Remember Pogs and the Slammers? Those were fun. If you have a weird collection of hair, like we celebrate that here. As long as you're not hurting yourself or others, we're good. Oh, you're wrong. Oh gosh. GIK. Wow. You're either a disgruntled old man or you're like 9 years old. I can't tell. I'm guessing by the way that you're kind of spelling things correctly. You're probably older, which makes me sad for you. But that's okay. It is what it is. You are half of my populace this morning because YouTube hates me again for some reason. I don't know what it is. It was like when I was posting at 3:30 in the afternoon, I got nobody. And then I got 9:30 down, and that was a great blossoming thing. And now I'm sticking with what had worked, and now it changed on me. So, old man, for sure, the banana bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can always kind of tell by the writing. The caps are kind of like, the caps are a little childish and juvenile, but I guess, you're filled with rage. I say, let it out, but let it out on your own terms in a healthy way. Maybe build a ship in a bottle. That would be my recommendation to you, GIK. Why don't you build a ship in a bottle, smoke a joint, and fucking jerk off 6 times and just try to relax and enjoy life a little bit? I'm a high-strung individual myself. I suffer from what's called depersonalization, where my mind and my body are not on the same page most of the day. And I have to do things like physical activity to get that aggression and that overstimulation out of my body to try to become cohesive as one, mind and body. It's very difficult for me. It sounds like you've got a similar trait with your anger. So just maybe try something physical. Maybe meditate, right? Just turn off all the lights in your studio bedroom, apartment, and lay on the floor. Close your eyes. Maybe put on some Yanni or some Enya or some sounds of the beach, right? Some rain sounds, and just rub a few out and just try to build a ship in a bottle. That's my recommendation. Yeah, it's okay. This is what I have. So, President YouTube, CEO YouTube, who is from India and lives in Indiana. I always find that comical, not in a racist way, just in he's from India and he lives in Indiana. It just is a misfit, but goes together wordplay-wise. Anyway, if he ever catches wind of this, why are you giving me this? Like, this is what you're giving this person. 42 years old, doing the best he can, goes live every single day of the week, creates an original sketch every single day, and this is what you give me. You give me this guy who really out of bounds. Anyway, thank you so much, Banana Bro. I appreciate you. Remember me? I was the one walking my fish. Yeah. How did that pan out? Did the fish have babies? Did it get impregnated while you walked? I want to know. I want answers, please. Dua Lipa fan forever. I gotta know. Lots off nothing. Best nap ever. Okay, great. I'm glad. Congratulations. Naps should be celebrated. I think you might need a little more than a nap, but that's fine. As long as you can find peace some point. Hey-oh! Dua Lipa fan forever. Yeah. So speaking of walking animals, we walked to the coffee shop today, and we walked both our dogs. We have a Bernese Mountain Dog and a Golden Retriever. The Bernese Mountain Dog is in heat. She's 1 year old, so she's a little too early to have puppies. There is a Bernese Mountain Dog, of all things, in our small populace of town, walking on beside us. And this male Bernese Mountain Dog is like 500 pounds. It's huge. It's a fucking huge, hairy mess. And I'm like, oh my God. And my lady's walking the Bernese. And I'm like, if our dog gets pregnant on this walk to the coffee shop, I don't know what I'm going to do. And it took all our gusto to pull them apart. It was very odd. Anyway, while you're alone and unemployed, GIK really, like, you got to, not only do you got to hate other people, you got to kind of hate yourself too. Like, this is where you are in life. This is it. This is the climax of your days. He's definitely over the age of 12. Like, I definitely know that. You are well versed. You just have a lot of anger. Well, you know what? How about GIK? How about you go rub one out? We'll have a serious adult conversation and we can talk about your problems and struggles. You're obviously struggling with your identity via hatred. You're blaming others for things that, what is it, mommy issues or is it daddy issues? I mean, just tell me which one it is and then we can work together. But first, you're too angry. You got to go rub one out, pal. Where did you get pregnant from? Pregnated from. Dua Lipa fan forever. I believe you're talking about the Bernese Mountain Dog, and she didn't get pregnant on the walk. We were trying to avoid that situation. I don't see that. GIK, I don't want to ban you. You got to try harder. You Israel. God, what is with people today? I'm not even upset. It's like, come original. I'm not Israeli, dude. Does it really look and sound like I'm from Israel? You fucking ignorant fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, when you don't, you take a break off the internet. Yeah, thank you so much. Israeli. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? And you're from Miami 123, which means you're probably Cuban. You're gonna shame me when you're Cuban, living in Miami, and think I'm Israeli? What is wrong with you? What is with these people? It's Saturday morning. Take a chill pill. You shouldn't be angry before noon on a weekend. What is, like, this is what I got. Why can't we have the president? I don't even need the CEO of YouTube. Why don't we have the creative curator, I believe he's called, take a look at what this is. I mean, this is a show where I'm trying to be positive and trying to help you explore your identity as far as accepting who you really are. You know, if it's strange, if it's weird, if it's baffling, if you're a little nutty like me, we celebrate that here. Be you, right? And I get racist, ignorant fucks that are 12 years old. It's stupid. It's just, what is going on? Let's just change the tone. Exactly. It's fine. All right. Would you rather? Let's just play a game. We'll get through this. I do 30 minutes minimum. They really gave me a life raft a couple days ago, and I went 3.5 hours. Because if the chat's having a good time and I'm having a good time, I stay a long time. I can tell by the tone right now. I kind of knew it. You just kind of know going into it if somebody's gonna shit on your chest. Like, you just kind of feel it inside of you. Like, there's gonna be diarrhea in my chest hair at some point. Bring the mood back up. Yeah, I'm trying, but I'm trying. You have the face for radio. GIK, that's the kindest thing you've said probably in your entire life. Thank you so much. All right. Would you rather have a very clingy partner, which means he always wants attention or he wants attention, everybody's always clinging to you, or a very jealous partner? So clingy, but like when you have your space, you probably have your space, right? But the jealous one, when you have your space, blowing up your phone, calling you, what are you doing? Who are you with? Prove it. Send a photo. I think I would rather have clingy, personally, than a jealous one. As a jealous one, they're going to find a reason, right? They're going to look at everything you say, everything you do, and decode it until it makes sense in their brain. That's how it goes. It's just scripted that way in their life and their brain. The clingy one I can deal with. because I don't go out in public a whole lot, right? I stay at home. I'm comfortable here. I'm of the age where I've done most things that I want to do outside in the world. So the cleanliness in the house, not a big deal. But when I have my alone time, I want to be alone and I want to be trusted. Like if my lady was blowing on my phone right now, it wouldn't work. If she's like, "Are you really on a live stream? Are you really doing that?" It would not work out for me. But yeah, I would for sure choose clingy to jealous any day of the year. I didn't write it. I don't want to ban him, but God, it's getting to that point. Okay. Measures everything by food. Oh, God. I've never banned anybody ever, right? I've never banned them. I don't even know how to do it. Like, do I remove him or report him? I don't know the difference. Hide user from this channel. Oh, we'll just hide him. Can we hide you? This user's message will be hidden. Oh, that's funny. That's even better. So he's not banned. He's going to have to just sit there in the fart smell. He's just going to have to deal with the stink. That's hilarious. I didn't know I could do that. I've never been, and I'm not even, I think I've handled that quite well. I think I did because I had one like a week ago that was like 9 or 10 or 11 years old and like just like a little gnat, like a little bug in your ear that like floats around like an earwig, like a centipede, all these legs just, and I hadn't been pigeonholed that way by somebody that young in years. I have a 14-year-old daughter. Even when she was 11, she acted like she was 22, right? So I haven't been like in contact with a personality like that in years. So I got a little irate. And then I promised myself after that live stream, I'm never going to let it affect me like that again. And I think I did all right. I'm not looking for a proverbial pat on the back, but I think I handled that well with a little bit of grace. And I was genuinely trying to help him, like turn off your lights, rub a few out. I think build a ship in a bottle is something I might try to do. I've never given that as an advice piece before, but I might try that my own. Woohoo, yeah, I agree. I'm an ant queen. Ant queen, yes. Are you the one that had the pregnant ant? And then somebody told me that once an ant gets pregnant, they don't need a partner again because they recall how it worked in their body and they can reproduce on their own. I don't know. I don't know if that was you. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. Do you play Grow a Garden? I'm not sure what that is. I don't play a whole lot of games. I don't have a lot of time allocation. I do this kind of more than full time. I create one original sketch every single day, whether I feel like it or not. And I'm at 138 days in a row. I haven't missed a single day. I've been sick. I've lost my voice. I've been hungover. I've been drunk. And I've still delivered it to you lovely people. And then I do this pretty much every day too. I might occasionally take a day off of live streaming. It gets a little monotonous sometimes, especially when you have creepy racist people. And there's only so many unoriginal fat jokes I could hear. I'm well aware of how I look. I'm very comfortable within my own skin. It doesn't bother me as long as they're elevated, right? You got to try. You got to like have a good joke. Like I had a few yesterday, and I'm going to do a sketch about it today. I am scared of ants. I don't think that's offensive. I think that's normal. I don't have a lot of experience with ants just as a child because I accidentally sat on a red anthill. And it was up in my business, and I didn't like it. It was up in the nutsack. I can say nutsack because that's what I affectionately call some of my fans. But this is Nutty Nation, which is the blanket statement for it. Have you ever been the lightning hero? I'm not sure what that is. No. So the answer would be no. It's a show I'm making on YouTube. Oh, Banana Bro, that's fucking phenomenal. Every single comment that I receive, that I know I received on any platform I respond to. So you can always comment, you can email. That's the first thing in my YouTube description. Second thing is my cell phone. If you call it, if you text it, this device shows me, it tells me, and I respond. I respond to everything, even shitty comments and shitty people. But now that I know that I can just hide them from the log, that is amazing. Because if they're still watching, they're just getting madder and madder and madder. And I'm like, that's so cool that I can do that. Like I don't feel powerful, but maybe empowered, right? I'm sorry. Oh, about the ant thing? Appreciate them though. Yeah, why not? Thank you, Banana Bro. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I always check out pages. You can tell by the numeric numbers here. 6 people is like the most we're probably going to get for the rest of the day. 1 thumb. The goal every day for me is 10 thumbs. We're going to need a Hail Mary. We're going to need a miracle of sorts to achieve 10 full thumbs because that's 2 full fists. Don't think we're going to hit it today, but we can try. Oh, I got 2. Thank you so much. And also hit the subscribe button. It's free. You can always unsubscribe later. It's mildly therapeutic. Like it'll make you feel goodish inside. 3, there we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like ants now because I subscribe to the adage of if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. I like bees. Like I don't spend time with them, right? But if I see them, I'll just be like, "Hey, what's up, bee?" And then I just walk away, right? I don't mind it. I really love birds now as I get older. I never thought. Every time I see a bird, I swear it's the first time I've ever seen a bird, and that is age. That is age. There, 2 years ago, I would have been like, "You fucking idiot! Why do you give a shit about birds? Go do something with your life." And now I'm like, I wonder what kind of bird that is. And I don't look it up. I don't take a photo of it or anything. Cheer me up, funny guy. I drink wine. Sure, I can do that. What would you want? What kind of cheers would you like? Like a roll call. UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. I got that from a cheerleader I dated in high school. That's a little fun fact that I cannot forget. Some things in your life are just tattooed in your brain, no matter what age you are, right? And I got one yesterday. Well, biggest slam ever, which I thought was great, and I celebrated it. I even posted on Reddit, and nobody responded because I have no friends and I have no real community aside from you guys on the chat here. And somebody wrote, "If you're here, who's running the comic book store?" I thought that was a very great elevated stab at me, like a very good roast. And like, again, I don't mind if you make fun of me at all. I encourage it. But to say I'm Iraqi, like to say that I haven't seen my feet when I wear size 14 shoes, those are just really terrible insults. Like, do better. Like, I mean, fucking watch a Friars Club roast or something. Like, I don't know. But yeah, some things are just tattooed in my brain. I don't like them. They try to sting me. Well, that's not good. Why do people even comic book? I think you mean shop at comic book stores. I'm not a fan of comics at all. I just thought it was a very great dig on me. Like I felt roasted based on my appearance. I get it. I totally understand it. I was a fan of how they did it. Right? It was great wordplay. I celebrate it. I don't mind being made fun of as long as it's a great. Yeah, self-irony is very important. Thank you so much. Callie, the owner? Am I saying that right? Sometimes I don't read well. It's just who I am. I see things. I was telling this to my lady the other night. I see things, and I think of other things that I want to see instead of that. So it's not necessarily reading what's there. I don't know if that's dyslexia, but sometimes I see your name, and I thought all the words together, I saw flamethrower. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like, remember mood rings? Maybe my mind is like a mood ring, and it corresponds with what I see, with how I feel. That was deep, wasn't it? Anyway, I drink wine. I never fuck up I drink wine because if I drink anything ever, it's red wine. I drink Cabernet. So oddly enough, I never fuck up I drink wine. Prank call my shitty family. I'll email the numbers. I would have pranked Walgreens yesterday had I had the second phone down. I went to Walgreens today just so they would leave me alone. I got pills from Walgreens a couple days ago for acid reflux. And then somehow, some way, I have a phone call, an email, and a text message on chat yesterday at the same time from Walgreens saying they've got another 90 days supply for me. And I'm like, I'm just waiting for that poor sap to take 180 anti-acid pills in the same sitting. And then hopefully the shit ends. And she's like, why are you here? And I'm like, I'm here so you guys leave me the fuck alone during my live streams. Like, I literally said that. I just don't want to. I'm dyslexic. Great. See, I can read that. What does that tell me if I can read I am dyslexic? But Dua Lipa fan forever took me a long time to put together. I don't know what it is. I see you got some movie posters. I sure do. I got some of my favorite things behind me, and because of the heat and the shit that goes on here, I think once I get a budget or a sponsor or something, this will obviously change and morph into something much better. And maybe I'll get some frames for it and like a real wall, and maybe I'm in jail here, but it says NuttyButter111, and then it's some of my favorite things, like I said. So in the corner, gosh, I think that's Elvira. That's cake. That's Funfetti Angel Food Cake with pink frosting. That's my favorite cake of all time. Favorite movie is Pump Up the Volume. It's a 90s movie with Christian Slater. There's Will, whatever his last name is, can't think of it right now. Will Ferrell with Stranger Than Fiction. Rice Krispie Treats. High Fidelity, Oasis, who's my favorite band. I guess my favorite singer would be Noel Gallagher. Even though he's not the lead singer, he's the lead guitarist for that band. He writes the songs. He would be my favorite singer, even though he's not by choice a singer. No Bake Cookies, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Ginger Spice Girls. That was my first wackadoo. How about this? My first coming of age celebrity crush. Well, if you can read between those lines. In between the sheets, Garbage and Footloose right there is there. But yeah, favorite music creator? Definitely wouldn't be Tyler, the Creator. I don't like Tyler, the Creator. You know when you eat a bunch of popcorn and you feel reasonably satisfied, and then like 14 hours later, you feel this like, you get this like weird thing in the back of your mouth, and that's like the kernel that's stuck, and you're like, holy shit, what's that from? And then you do the math, you do the food math, and you're like, is that 18-hour-old popcorn in my teeth still? That's how I view Tyler, the Creator. Just a nuisance. I don't like his music. I don't like him as a person. I love music. Yeah, I know. I appreciate it. That came across. It really did. I didn't think you were judging one bit. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite few movies? But my favorite movie is going to be Pump Up the Volume. Nobody's ever seen it that I've ever talked to. I love it. It's with Christian Slater. My parent is going to Oasis. No way! No way! Awesome. Where? In what city? I'm obviously not going to I'm just curious what city, because July 4th, my voice was cracking. Yeah. So what city? They're getting 25 years. They haven't performed live in 25 years. They broke up 25 years ago. And they're going to play their first concert ever on the 4th of July in London, I believe it is, in London. Where are they singing? They're coming to Chicago. That is my closest possibility to see Oasis. I've seen Oasis a bunch of times, though. And then the tickets are super expensive. I don't know if I want to go to where the Bears play. It used to be called Soldier Field. I think it's called like Your Mama's Stadium now. It's stupid. It's a terrible stadium. It's just a really bad stadium. I don't know if I want to deal with 70,000 potential people to see Oasis. Like, favorite band or not, that's a big ask for me when I don't like being around people. I don't know what's going on with my voice. I think it's that racist guy. I think reprimanding him and trying to help him really took a lot out of my throat and my voice. Anyway, so yeah, if you're still here, Dua Lipa fan, I'm very curious where they're singing. I'm just like, so I can live enviously through them, vicariously. Slater seems very good. Oh, Christian Slater, yeah. True Romance is a great movie as well. Great movie, yeah. You should watch Pump Up the Belt. Everybody should watch it. I find a lot of correlation between him and I. So when I was a mobile disc jockey, I was 14 and I started doing that. And then I started watching Pump Up the Volume. I was like 17 or 18. I'm like, holy shit, that's how I sound a lot. And there was a lot of reflection and stuff about that. And it's finding yourself. Like, your youth is very difficult at times to figure things out. Like, it's very confusing. From like 13 to like 17, or like, those are the nuts and bolts of what made me personally. Like, I found Grease. I found Rocky Horror Picture Show. I found like all this great music. I found, writing, and all these things were very therapeutic for me. So that's why I try to do this in case you're confused. Maybe it can help you out. Like, it's okay to be weird. Nobody ever told me ever it was okay to wear a leisure suit to school one day and then a hunting outfit the next when I'm not a hunter. And like, I just had to find it on my own, right? Nobody was there to say you can do it. That was kind of before internet. There was dial-up, but that doesn't really count. You just fell over. Are you okay? Where are they? Oh, England. No, I don't need to know your address. I'm not. That would be bull of me. I'm just gonna, later, babe, I'm gonna go to England and try to see Dua Lipa Forever's parents at an Oasis concert. That'd be ludicrous. I get it, though. Like, I don't want to know your address or anything. But yeah, that's great. Maybe they're gonna see him on their first date back. Maybe they're gonna see him on the 4th of July. How magical would that be? Bro, this needs more likes. Hey, thank you so much. If you haven't, if you're here, please like. The goal is 10. That's 2 fists. I'd be grateful for that. Also, subscribe. It feels moderately good. But thank you so much. Good tip. I'm going to watch it later tonight. You should. I think it's on Amazon for $3.79 to rent. I own it for like $1.13 more. Like, I have it on DVD. And who watches DVDs anymore? Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think I called you Taro. See, AK. I could call you whatever you want to be called, but I appreciate the kind sentiment. Thank you so much. See, I see your name, and I think of a time where I went to Santa Monica. There was this place called King Donuts. It all comes back to food, doesn't it? And there was the taro donut, and that was the big craze, was the cronut. If you guys remember this, where it was half croissant, half donut. One of the best baked goods I've ever had in my life, and it had purple icing in the middle. Oh my God, that was so good. And that was like 100 pounds ago for me, too. I was a lot thinner than I am now, and I would eat the fuck out of those. But yeah, I see your name, and I want those donuts. My birthday is in 5 to 8 days. 5 to 8 days. Is that a prison sentence? Like, I think you could just say, my birthday's in a week. Happy early birthday. I don't know if I've ever heard that before. Like, my birthday's in 5 to 8 days. I'm celebrating you, not shitting on you, but I think that's the way you worded that is magical. It's so great. My birthday's in 5 to 8 days. You guess which day, and I'll tell you maybe. 5 to 8 days puts you at what? The 4th of July-ish. So for your birthday, are your parents going to Oasis? That would be quite the gift, huh? Your parents leaving you alone? You're turning a magical number like 13 or 14 years old. Hey, all right, well, have a good 13. Mommy and Dad are going to get drunk and see Oasis later. What time is it in England? My guess it would be like 6 p.m.-ish, 6:14 p.m. That's a guesstimation proclamation. That may or may not be true. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Anyway, well, happy early birthday. I wish it's the best birthday of all time. I hope it's magical and majestic. Do we want another one of these now that he's gone? Well, this one's kind of a vain one. Like, I'm not really into vanity, but let's go for it. Would you rather have a menu item at your favorite restaurant named after you? Mine, I don't have, you know what? I'm in a very shitty, small community in the state of Wisconsin. It's not very large. There's not a lot of options around me. And I don't go out a lot. I've established that. So I think my favorite restaurant that I would dine into would sadly be a chain. It would be Chili's because there's just not a whole lot around here right now for me. So going into Chili's and say, I'll have the nutty. I'll have the nutty butter, please. I don't know if I'd be down with that or not. Or have a childhood street named after you. So the question is, would you rather have a menu item named after you at your favorite restaurant or a street named after you in your childhood community? I think it would be great because I grew up in a town of 3,000 people, and now it's 5,000. Way to go, town. I think I would rather have a street named after me because I would love to see Nutty Butter Street. I think it would have to be a lane. Nutty Butter Lane or Nutty Butter Parkway. That has more gusto, right? Has gravitas. Nutty Butter Parkway. Yeah, I'm going with that. No offense, Chili's. I would love to see. Yes, I'll have the myself, please. Can I get the myself, please, just as it comes? I don't need anything special with it because it's exactly how I want it because you named it after me. I mean, that would be cool, but odds are nobody would know who I was anyway. They'd be like, is that Jack Black? He's lost his way. It's 4:15. So it's 2 hours off. Okay, so we're there. Never had a birthday party. Kathy, really? Is that by choice or is that just like you're me and you don't have any friends anymore? And I'm not picking on you because I have no friends. I had a shit ton. The younger I was, the more friends I had. The younger I was, the more money I had. Older I get, I'm comfortable. I'm not complaining. But if I threw a birthday party for me now, unless I'm buying all the booze and like reasonably okay food, I'm not going to have anybody there. I'm going to have my lady there and that's it, and my 2 dogs, which is the way I want it. I don't like celebrating holidays. I don't like celebrating birthdays anyway. I've always been that way. It's never been a big deal for me. Christmas can come and go. I'm okay with it. To me, I don't need a specific day of the year to celebrate Valentine's Day, one's love, or theatrical entertainment, spooky stuff for Halloween. You name it, I can celebrate it today. Today would be a great day for Easter for me. Let's color some fucking eggs and eat a chocolate bunny. Like, I'm fine with it. But I love roller coasters. That's cool. That's fine. Too poor at the time. Oh, too poor at the time to celebrate your birthday. I get it. I've been there. But sometimes you don't need anything like fancy. You could do it like a ramen noodle party, right? I mean, how much are ramen noodles? Like a 25 cents a little bag? I don't know. I've been grocery shopping a while. But you could make curious ramen noodle stuff. You could add spices to it. You could add tuna. And just see, like, have a little gag gift, like who can make the worst ramen noodles, and then the loser has to eat the worst one. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I would do. I dislike heights and roller coasters personally. My kid's at Disney right now. She's coming home today. I'm happy for her. I've done the Disney gamut many, many times when she was younger. I hated it. I'm not a fan. Space Mountain, all that shit. Too old for it now. I don't want to do it. Gross. Yeah, I know. I just thought you could do stuff with little money. You just have to be a little creative, right? Like, I don't know your age group. I can guess, but I won't call you out. You could do a coloring book session, right? You can do, let's make some crazy cookies. You could make crazy, if your birthday's tomorrow, you could be, let's make Christmas cookies in June for my birthday. And then you can make the weird peanut butter ones with the Hershey's Kiss on top where people only eat once a fucking year. I mean, really, whatever you want to do. I'm just trying to help you out here. You can, your only limitations are the limitations you put on yourself in your mind. That's all. I'm 77 and you've never had a birthday party? You've been broke for 77 years? Kathy, come on. There's got to be a birthday where you had some coin. Come on. I think you could do it. You could have a knitting birthday party. You could have a crossword puzzle birthday party. You could have a puzzle birthday party. If you were close to me and I was invited, I would come. Oh, I don't know how to crochet. I think it could be fun. What's that wine drinking and painting thing that ladies like to do? And it's not exclusive to ladies. You fucking get drunk off of wine and you paint. I think that would be majestic. I would make pottery, right? Think of the things you could do. Good morning, Oren. Driving to Prince, BC, Canada. First Nations baseball tournament. Congratulations. Have a safe trip. Good luck. Win first or 14th, whatever you want to win. Hopefully, good luck to you. Oren, I hope you get some poutine while you're there. I hope you really get to explore the poutine of life. Are you from BC? Have you been there before? Or is it just kind of a, this is a special trip, let's do it. I love Canada. My favorite part of Canada is Montreal. I make no qualms about it. LOL, no, says Kathy. I don't think it's too late. If I was 77, I would do that shit. You know what? Even if it's just 4 of us. I got 4 people and we're doing crossword puzzles for my birthday. Let's go. Let's get lit. Let's drink some blackberry brandy and talk about feelings. Let's go. Nutty Butter, did you search up Batman? Oh, yes, I did. I haven't seen you in 3.5 days or whatever it's been. Carry the one. It's a lot of day math. I did. I've got a question for you. I watched the trailer. It looks badass. Who the fuck is the Rat King? Rat. R-A-T. Space bar. K-I-N-G. Who is the Rat King? I don't know who that is. I think that is the villainous villain of that game. But it looks cool. Question number 2. I think this is my final one. Is it only available on VR? And if so, follow-up question. How is Facebook VR for games? Is it cool? Do you wear the weird fucking goggles, right? Like that's the platform. That's your controller, right? Your mind is your controller, or do you like do things like, is it like a Wii that you wear on your face? I don't know. I've got questions. That's an East Coast thing. I live in BC. Oh, cool. Whoa. So you're saying you're in Canada right now and you don't have access to poutine? That's sadness. I feel like they should be arrested for that, right? That would be like no syrup. How are you going to deal with it if you have no Molsons and no syrup? Did you know, little fun fact, that the government owns the regulations to alcohol in Canada? They set the prices, they set the tone, they set the regulations. What you can buy, where you can buy it, all that good shit, unless it's changed. We don't know the final boss. Final person you fight is Harvey Dent. Yeah, half-face. Of course we know Harvey Dent. Of course we do. Yeah, I do in the trailer. I watched the whole thing. Because, again, if you comment on anything that I do, anything at all, I will do my best to make your dreams come true. I will respond to everything. Anything and everything I will respond to. And this individual asked me to watch the Arkham thing, and I did. And I love it. I thought it looked great. But they did celebrate and question the Rat King. So I'm wondering if the Rat King is maybe the Penguin, because the sewers, the Rat King, maybe they called the Penguin. You get it? You get the correlation? Anyway, I'd love to play the game. I just don't know about the VR headset. We eat barbecue corn. That's curious. I should research that. What region? You don't have to. I don't want to know your address. Even if I don't want to know your address. I'm not going to visit you. None of that shit. I'm not that weird. I'm nutty, but I'm not that weird, right? I want to know so I can look it up later. Can you give me a region, or like give me a popular place where you get barbecue corn so I can Yelp it or Google it to see photos, because I'm really curious. Oren, I'd love to see what barbecue corn looks like, because I like both of those things and I never thought to mash them up. He's not really a boss fight, but you're counting like a boss fight. Okay. I guess you could say the Scarecrow. Oh, I like the Scarecrow too. Being in Wisconsin, do you fish or do you have a hobby? TC, I do not fish. I do masturbate. Ha 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 ha. Fisherman's joke. You get it. Anyway, my hobbies are pretty much this. I create original content. I do one piece of original sketch comedy every single day. I have not missed a day. I'm on day 138 in a row. I've lost my voice. I've not wanted to do it. I've had COVID, and I've still found a way to create a sketch every single day with just myself because I have no friends and no community, with an outdated iPhone and no lighting. Any hooser, Magnetic, coming back. Of course I remember you. How could I forget somebody that's magnetic? That would be silly sauce. But yes, Wisconsin, it's not conducive to hiking. It's not. There are trails, but it's like farm. It is so disappointing. It's like when you're used to eating, okay, well, we won't go eating because I've been made fun of already 48 times today for the eating parallels. It's like if you're used to a land of tropical fish, we'll go with your fishing analogy, right? You're used to bright, vibrant colors of fish, and then you go here and it's all like snails. It's a big drop, right? And I'm like, wow, these are snails. I have to get used to snails. That's what it's like hiking in LA, vibrant tropical fish. Here, snails. The hiking is shit. So as far as outdoor activities, I walk every day. Sometimes it's like a 45-minute walk. Sometimes it's a 10-minute walk. But there's not a lot of trails that I dig. There's not a lot of scenery. Even in Atlanta, when I lived in Atlanta, their hiking trails were much better. Even though they had, I don't know what they call them. They weren't ticks, but they were something that I had to, tons of little bumps on me. Tons of little bumps, and I had to put fucking the spray on me. It doesn't matter. Unless you're from Georgia and you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. Never mind, he's called Two-Face. Yeah, Two-Face. Harvey Dent, yep. Thanks for making me laugh. Magnetic, of course. Thank you so much. I think it's just me and my thoughts right now. We got 6 likes. I don't think we're going to make our 10. I think we're about there. I think the train has left the station. I think people are not entertained. Well, I'm not getting a whole lot of people. I'm not getting a whole lot of people from YouTube. They're mad at me for whatever reason. So we can check the polls. Pizza and chicken nuggets. I called it before I put it on the post. That looks to be your clear favorites right now. Pizza with 57% of the votes. We've had 14 votes, which is our weakest number of the week, which, fine, it is what it is. You got to be happy with the process and not worried about where you're going for the destination. I've come to terms with that. Chicken nuggets, 21% of the votes. Burgers, 14. Hot dogs, only 7. What a lonely island hot dogs are on. Anyway, but Magnetic, you're very welcome. If you're watching this later, please give me those thumbs. Please don't remove them and be a dick. I voted burgers. That's Magnetic. Thank you so much. That would be my vote. If I had a vote, I would vote burgers. Burgers are my favorite shows. I like the melty cheese. I like it plain, just meat and cheese. I'm a simple guy when it comes to burgers. A purist of sorts for burgers. But if you haven't, please give me the thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share. Please tell your ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, anybody you hate or love about it. Depends on your view. You know what? Instead of giving me a thumbs down, just tell somebody you hate about this, right? Just forward this to somebody that you dislike. Be like, I hate him. He sucks. He's not funny. He's tough to look at. Forward this show to them instead of doing this. That's, I think that would be a better alternative. Just like that racist weird guy. Maybe make a ship in a bottle instead of spreading your hate to a broke content creator in his 40s. Anyway, bacon. I love bacon. Thank you so much, Magnetic. I see that. 7. We are 3 away from the daily goal, which, we'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened. I am behind on Stranger Things. I think I've only watched 3 seasons. It's so weird because I feel like every 7 years there's a new season. But they talk like there's a new season every other year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the hype is always over-delivered, and then the actual release is under-delivered. Like, I would think if they just put half the budget in to telling me the date in which it's going to come out, I would be more informed than, hey, we're in pre-production for this show again. It's the last one until it's not. Anyway, also fun fact, everyone says that the Falcon fight is the hardest fight because he shoots you with an automatic minigun while sending thugs at you and also throws grenades. Wow, that sounds very messy, gaming with Blake VR. So is that the gaming system? Is that the PS5, for lack of better expression? That's the Nintendo Switch, the goggle things you wear? And if so, is there a remote that like you use with your hands when you do it, or are you just using your hands and it picks that up? I'm so lost. I don't know. About the Rat King, yeah, those were my questions about the Rat King, because that's who they talked about in the trailer that I watched. It was like 3 minutes. I watched it all. It looked like a very fun game. It looks so much better than the original game that came out on like PS3 or something that I had played and rented or bought back when you could rent games. Anyway, so yes, if you're watching this later, please like, subscribe, join the Nutty Nation. It's free to do so. There are no paywalls. It's just me out here trying to be the best version of myself for you and for everybody else in my life, which is very few people. Not poor me. Let's celebrate existence and weirdness and oddities. Let's do that together. I think it's coming to the end. I keep on looking at 0 human beings. We've gone over the 30 minutes. This will be my shortest stream of the whole week. Sad face. Can't believe the shortest one of the whole week. I went a couple days ago, 3.5 hours. The next day I went 2.5 hours. The day after that I went like 2 hours, and then yesterday I went 2 hours. And that was with no people too. But this is the first day in 4 days that I haven't hit 10 thumbs. So sadness there, but it's okay. It's okay. We will carry on. The streak continues. The streak will carry on. Live stream is accomplished today. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm guessing 9:30, 10 a.m. Hopefully we don't get a lot of racist, fattest people. I call fattest people that make fun of other people's weight fattest. It's just something I do. I don't know if it's a term or not. Should be. But I will be back at some point tomorrow between 9:30 and 10, I'm guessing, a.m. Central Standard Time. Do you play Xbox or PS5? PS5. I have a PS5 that is collecting dust. I hadn't turned it on until, like, it'd been months since the Super Bowl. And yeah, I hadn't turned it on since the Super Bowl. How about that? And I had a lot of updates to do. I turned it on just to watch TV in the basement because the NBA draft was happening and I had to work out. And I rarely watch TV anymore, if at all. And I just wanted to watch the NBA draft because that's once a year and I get a kick out of it. Oh, okay. People watching cartoons. Yeah, I love watching cartoons. Yeah, I think so. I think they are. And I can't blame them for that. I can't fault them for that. You use controllers for VR. Okay. You have to use 2 controllers for each hand. Wow, that sounds complex. Oh, I'm an Xbox. I'm an Xbox player. You know, I used to have an Xbox too. I don't prefer one or the other. It just happened that I got PS5. I only play Madden. I'm not a gamer. I've never played Minecraft or whatever that's called. I only play Madden. Sometimes I'll play like NBA 2K or whatever, NBA Live. I don't even know what it's called anymore. I used to game a little bit, but I don't anymore. I just grew out of it. I'd rather do other things with my time, right? Like, I'd rather do this. I feel like this is at least leaving something if somebody ever wanted to, you know, use it in any fashion, motivational, cut it up for clips, comedy, or like, let's roast this guy now that he's no longer with us. I don't know. I just keep it. It's like a monument I keep building, right? Like these sketches, they're not catching on now. I'm the opposite of viral. I'm unviral. But maybe someday the format will go how I perceive it to go, and I'll be quite popular, but I probably won't be around. That's kind of my bold prediction. It's sad. Sad face. Xbox player. Yeah, for sure. I think the votes have remained the same. I end all my live streams with this. You can say it aloud. You can say it silently. If you know ASL, which is American Sign Language, you can sign it, however you want to do it. Follow along with me. Oh, Omari. Hi. Buddy, I'm getting out of here. We had quite a confuzzled stream today. They're like little fucked up, I don't want to say rainbow snowflakes. You never know. You never know if you're going to get something beautiful and poetic and unique or just a ginormous pile of shit. And it's not a pile of shit today, but it's a little rigid. Like there was some sharp edges in the beginning go-arounds of the snowflake. I think I handled it well. Again, kudos to me because I don't normally handle things well. I've learned from my mistakes, and I think I'm getting better as a human in the live streams when somebody is a dick. So I think I'm evolving, right? But you can follow along with me. Something amazing is going to happen today. Something amazing is going to happen today. Something amazing is going to happen today. Something amazing is going to happen today to you. I can just feel it. All you have to do is open your eyes and realize how special and magnificent and wonderful you are. And something inside of you is going to click with the universe or whatever you believe in. And it's going to unravel for you in a majestic way, in a happy way, a euphoric, a benevolent way. Something amazing is going to happen to you and for you today. You just have to accept it and say thanks. That's good. Thank you so much, Magnetic. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the likes, the subscribers, the communication. Have a wonderful Saturday. I will see you tomorrow. Again, probably around 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. As long as I'm not drinking or have drunk the night before, I'm pretty within the reins of accurate for timing-wise. I don't plan on drinking. I haven't drank since last Sunday. I don't plan on doing it. My channel got 2,000 views. That's amazing. Congratulations. Magnetic, thank you so much. Have a wonderful Saturday. And Amari, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. That's so great. It's so hard to get views. Trust me, it is. So wonderful, wonderful. Very proud of you. Have a great Saturday. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you. Love you.